Imaginez, après une longue journée de dur labeur, vous rentrez enfin chez vous. Vous décidez d'allumer votre console de salon afin de vous détendre sur votre jeu préféré, Street Fighter V. Là, vous lancez le matchmaking et vous tombez sur un joueur qui a l'air quand même assez fort. Il a un temps de réaction ultra rapide, des combos du futur et un spacing des plus affûtés. Après une série de défaites qui paraissent sans fin,
You lose. You lose. You lose.
Oh no!
vous vous diriez sûrement que ce jeu c'est de la merde, ou bien que son personnage est cheaté, ou même encore que ce type est juste un no-life qui se tue au jeu. Et vous aurez raison, effectivement, la personne dont je vais vous conter l'histoire aujourd'hui a passé l'entièreté de sa vie à jouer aux jeux vidéo. Mais ce que vous savez pas, c'est qu'il vous a littéralement battu sans les mains. Aujourd'hui on parle de Broly Legs, enchanté, moi c'est Dada, et vous êtes devant Versus Story.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, he used the medium kick! He used the medium kick! And we are going to get a demon finish here for Tokido! He's up too low!
Oh my goodness! Yes! 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 Hold up! Oh my God! Hold on! Hey! How did he do that? Oh, he's still chasing! Yes! He's trying to tell us.
Nous sommes à la fin des années 80 aux États-Unis et c'est plus précisément en 1988, à Brownsville dans le Texas, que naît Michael Bigham. À la naissance, il est diagnostiqué handicapé puisqu'il est atteint d'arthrogrypose, qui est un syndrome qui a empêché certaines parties de son corps de se développer normalement. Il explique dans plusieurs vidéos et interviews que sans l'aide de son petit frère Jonathan, il ne peut rien faire. Il ne peut pas se faire à manger, ni manger tout seul, il peut pas s'habiller, il peut pas bouger sans sa chaise. Bref, il a un énorme handicap et rien que le fait de se déplacer d'un point A à un point B pour lui, c'est une victoire.
He's the one that takes care of me and I take care of him. The words can express how special it is to have someone there.
It's always a big challenge to figure out what's the best method to get him from point A to B.
À sa place, beaucoup de gens auraient baissé les bras et auraient simplement même pas essayé de faire quoi que ce soit, mais non mon pote, pas Michael. Le jour de son 2e anniversaire, ses parents lui achètent une Nintendo pour voir s'il était capable d'y jouer. Alors grande surprise, Michael arrive à jouer avec sa joue et sa bouche.
Well, basically, I'm incapable of using my hands fully. I can use this hand very little, but I'm able to use the right trigger. Basically, the way I play is use my cheek for the control stick, and then my tongue goes through the roof of my mouth, basically, to press every button.
Et depuis ce jour, il est passionné par les jeux vidéo car c'est une des seules choses qu'il est capable de faire tout seul. C'est pourquoi il a décidé de tout miser sur ça.
So yeah, that's I've been playing since I was 2 and was really fascinated with gaming and how to like just beat games in general. It always pushed me, mainly because I couldn't do physical activity like most kids that go to PE, go to the gym. Was able to do sports or activities, maybe even band. I couldn't do any of that stuff. So I was really excited and thought it was such an awesome idea of my parents to get me video games, and that's what I usually got for Christmas for birthdays, was something electronic, whether it's something useful to learn or just gaming in general.
En 2001 sort le fameux Super Smash Bros Melee, auquel il passe le plus clair de son temps à jouer avec son petit frère, sachant qu'à cette période, on peut pas jouer en ligne. En 2004, son frère et lui décident alors d'aller participer à des tournois à Houston et à San Antonio, et rappelez-vous, Mike, lui, il galère déjà juste à sortir de la baraque, donc c'est vraiment des trajets qui sont assez éprouvants et fatigants pour lui.
Me and my brother, Jonathan, who's a couple years younger than me, we played against each other. We always had these competitions against each other. Always wanted to see who was the best, and we decided to take it into competitions. Started traveling to Houston, to San Antonio. Back when I was living in Brownsville, these are 4 to 5 to 6 hour road trips to these tournaments. And so we started at a really young age. I was around 16 when I started. My brother was around 13, and we were just having fun.
Avance rapide jusqu'en août 2008, à la sortie de Street Fighter 4, et c'est sur ce jeu que Michael Bigham, aka Broly Legs, va s'imposer comme un des meilleurs joueurs de Chun-Li du monde. En s'efforçant de s'entraîner et de croire en son rêve, il se retrouve à jouer avec des grands joueurs respectés de la communauté. À l'Evo en 2014, il propose une performance des plus nobles en arrivant face à Bonchan, considéré comme le meilleur Sagat au monde.
I like the idea, didn't get much out of it. Might be able to set something up with that in the future.
Oh, wow.
Bonchan very patient.
Nice.
Good damage on that. Broly dashes up.
Yeah.
Ultra One available to Broly.
Yeah, but that's one of the reasons why he wants to get out of the corner as well, because you don't want to get in a position.
Oh! By the way, don't think Broly can't do dash Ultra One.
Oh, yeah, no, he can
do it.
He can definitely do it. There is very little that he can't actually do with Chun-Li.
When I play against him, I always get mad.
Get in behind that EX Fireball.
But just a great wall put up by Bonchan so far.
Yep.
All the right fireball timings. You know he's gonna hit all those links. And he doesn't even look like he's too worried. Very light. I think he's confident enough in this neutral game that he doesn't need to take those risks.
Oh, did he get him? He did. All right. But Bonchan's not worried about it. I think he was almost willing to take that damage there, so now he doesn't even have to worry about it. He can play his game as strong as he wants.
Oh, he's so worried about Bonchan waking up with stuff. It really hasn't happened though. I wonder if he's just thinking, look, at some point Bonchan's gonna wake up with Dragon Punch.
Oh, if that he had gotten that into EX Lightning, he would have won the round.
He walked up, got the crutch. Again, he has played so well. All the spacings.
Oh, here we go. Big combo time. Yep. See Bonchan making sure that he only throws Tiger shots when she does not have the charge. Oh, he made
jump
it
fierce.
over.
Is he going to try Ultra One? No, it doesn't.
Oh, no. Two.
That's that.
There it is. Yep.
Well, good stuff.
Et même s'il n'a pas gagné, c'était très loin d'être gratuit. Il faut aussi pas oublier de mentionner que sur Ultra Street Fighter 4, il est resté le Chun-Li numéro 1 du classement en ligne pendant toute la durée de vie du jeu. Tout ça c'est loin d'être de la chance, et ça Michael va le prouver en réitérant ses performances tournoi après tournoi, et ce même jusque ces dernières années sur Street Fighter V. Récemment, il se place 25e à l'Evo 2022 et propose aussi un parcours assez impressionnant au Texas Showdown de la même année où il se place 17e, dont un match de poule contre Chris J, qui est vraiment quelqu'un de très renommé dans la communauté. Il faut savoir que c'est vraiment pas n'importe qui. Ici, Chris J décide de pick Akira et se fait rouler dessus. Étant donné qu'il joue lui aussi Chun-Li à la base, il décide de changer de personnage et de se lancer dans un mirror match. Les enjeux sont forts dans ce match, et à ce moment-là dans la salle, les gens ne se posent qu'une seule question. Qui, de Chris J ou de Broly Legs, a le meilleur Chun-Li? Qui est le plus fort?
You go to mirror match? No shot. Oh, no way. No way. Hold on now.
Mirror match. No
If you,
shot.
bro, I swear, Broly Legs.
Really?
If you lose this, you have to pick a different character for the rest of the damn life, bro.
What's your game right now?
Is Broly Legs going to go down to a Chun-Li, or is he playing for maximum excitement?
Broly Legs trying to get his great health at the moment. And all right, good grab. Chris G. Still over here in the corner. There we go, but still putting the pressure on Broly Legs. Broly Legs taking a lot of great health off this.
Stitch with the heavy kick situation on the V-trigger. He can still get this victory. Careful of an EXTP. Goes for the... Oh, I just said! I just like to put a little... What?
Hey, there's something at stake here, man. If I call myself a Chun-Li main, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna let somebody come up into my house, eat my food, turn my TV with my remote, talking about some. Oh, this is my Chun-Li now. No, sir.
I don't watch this show on Netflix. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's actually me. EX,
Wow,
Oki time.
Broly Legs. Are you
Whoa.
serious?
On the
Activation.
back foot. I can't believe this. Christian just needs one tap to do it like that and will B-trigger on the side of both players. Conversion, corner carry, and the Oki. Spinning bird kick doing some damage. Ooh, slide. Raw applied. EX -2. Dash up throw though. Chris G in. Bad situation.
Chris G kind of hanging on right now. And the grab, Broly legs. 1 round out.
He said, this is personal, bro. Get off my character, though. Get off the character select screen. Go somewhere else. This is my beta day. Broly on set point. So it's not enough. Ooh, of course, you really kicked on that shimmy. But still, Broly legs in control.
Yeah.
Finds a jump and pick up the V skill.
And you see that Broly legs is literally just kind of just biding his time and waiting to get these like hit confirms. So this would be the most reliable V activation to cancel the frames right there.
Yup.
And the EX.
Yes, sir. Oh, he feeling it out. He knows he's in the driver's seat. Hands it 2 and 10 for the win. V reversal immediately. Get off.
Wow, and delays the landing right there with the EX legs, but still getting hit for it.
Yeah, cross meter kick, catching the way down. EX connects one more guess. We waking up with violence. Not enough to put Broly legs down for the count.
So Broly legs just biding his time right now. Understands he has a situation, doesn't want to do too many things to put them at risk. A good throw by Chris G.
The activation, of course. One touch. Seal
Wow.
it in the jungle to do it. Broly legs.
That anti-air was clutch.
En ayant accumulé tous ses succès, Michael a décidé de raconter son histoire pour aider et motiver les gens autour de lui. Il stream toujours sur sa chaîne Twitch, il est également coach professionnel sur Street Fighter V où il entraîne des joueurs prometteurs, et il a aussi écrit un livre qui s'appelle My Life Beyond the Floor. Et pour finir, il donne aussi des conférences lors de tournois pour dire aux gens que à force de travail et de persévérance, il a réussi à accomplir son rêve, et du coup si lui il a pu y arriver, pourquoi pas les autres?
We're all here just to play games and to have fun, and some of us take it competitively and some of us casually, and that's okay too. You know, it doesn't mean, you know, to be in the FGC doesn't mean you have to be competitive. But I will say that a big time experience for me is actually entering a tournament. You're gonna go into, who cares? You know, you're doing it to learn. You're doing it to see how well you've progressed. Whether it's, you know, you've learned basic combo A, or you can do all these advanced combos that nobody's ever seen of. You know, that's the passion, to hit those combos, to land those setups, to make those reads. That's why we play. And whether you want to enter, you know, for the fun of it, or you're really entering to win, that's on you. My biggest motivation, believe it or not, my biggest motivation is to win. I still want to win. Despite my disability, despite what I can't do, despite, you know, having 4 buttons in a 6-button game, despite me playing a low-tier character, despite all of that, I still want to win. My motivation is to win. It's not about anything else. I could care less about winning money or being famous or any of that. My goal is competitive. I'm competitive at heart.
I want to be a good symbol to other players. I want to be something that they can aspire to when they have trouble. Hey, I can't hit this combo, or maybe I have problems, you know, playing on the right side or left side. I always tell them, like, you know, hey, if I could do it, man, you can do it. And that really resonates with them, and they say, you know what, you're right. You know, I have nothing to complain about, because ultimately I want to help and I want to be that light to other people.
Bon, du coup, morale de l'histoire, quand on veut, on peut. Je voulais lancer un nouveau format sur ma chaîne, et je voulais lancer un format où je vous raconte des histoires. Et je me suis rendu compte qu'il y avait plein d'histoires comme ça de gens qui sont derrière la barrière de la langue, en fait, et qui souvent sont pas proposées en français. Du coup, je trouvais ça cool de faire une vidéo qui raconte son histoire en français. Bien sûr, si vous comprenez l'anglais, vous retrouverez tous les liens de toute la documentation que j'ai utilisée pour faire cette vidéo, les interviews, tout dans la description. Sur ce, on s'attrape dans la prochaine. C'était Dada, Poutou.